Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty Mode Series video. It is time for the regular season finale of Year 4. We got the Governor's Cup matchup, a rivalry matchup between the #1 ranked Kentucky Wildcats facing off against the unranked Louisville Cardinals. We get to close out this year and have a chance to complete a perfect season 12-0 in front of our home fans. Big Blue Nation is going to be fired up today. This is the rivalry match. This is one of the biggest matches of the year for Kentucky always. It's what fans always look forward to, the Governor's Cup rivalry matchup. And I can tell you one thing. The Louisville Cardinals have a chance to shock the world today and have one of the biggest upsets of the year. If we lose today, we could be out of the top 12 in the top 25 rankings. Good news is, since we won the last episode, since we won the final SEC game, finished undefeated in the conference, we locked in the #1 seed in the Southeastern Conference, which means even if we lose and move out of the top 25, we still get to play in the conference championship to have a chance to finally win a SEC championship in this Dynasty series. And when you take a look at these two teams on paper, yeah, we're the way better team. But it's a rivalry game, and sometimes in this video game, when you're at home and you have a rivalry matchup, the game seems to like boost teams sometimes. So let's hope that doesn't happen today, but we're 93, 92, and 94. Louisville on the other side is 82, 84, and 81. We should be able to run all over them. It should not be a close game, but rivalry games are always tough. We need Matthew Horn, the left end, to have a big game, and we need our right end, the senior Brian Robinson, to dominate, and also our running back. Drayton has a chance to win Heisman. It's kind of a long shot, but it is possible. And just like always, going to be going through the top stories, the updated top 25, the college football playoff projections, and the Heisman watch. So if you want to skip ahead to the game, feel free to jump ahead to the game start timestamp. It's listed on screen, and all the timestamps are also in the video description below. So feel free to go ahead and jump ahead. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and let's dive into the top stories. And here we go to the first top story, and this is a huge one for the college football playoffs. #5 Iowa facing off against #8 Nebraska, and just wait till you see who took down Nebraska last week. Yeah, you'll see. Now, NC State will face off against North Carolina this week, and then here it is. The Minnesota Golden Gophers took down Nebraska in overtime, 41-38. Big time win for the Golden Gophers. If you watch the Road to Glory series on the channel, you know that Rhett Gamer, the quarterback now for the LSU Tigers, started as a quarterback for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. So, hey, I'm always out there rooting for Minnesota because they took a chance on Rhett Gamer. But huge upset there. And then last but not least, OSU pull off an upset over Utah, 28-3. Look at their quarterback, 243 yards, 4 touchdown passes, and no interceptions. You know, I'm usually guaranteed an interception a game, but not today against Louisville. And here's your look at the updated top 25 before the regular season finale. Kentucky #1, 11-0. Oregon #2, Pittsburgh, Ole Miss, Iowa, Colorado, North Carolina, Nebraska, Virginia Tech, Notre Dame, Clemson, Arkansas State, Michigan, Georgia, Utah, Tulane, LSU, Tulsa, USC, NC State, Toledo, USF, Alabama, UCF, and Oklahoma State. I mean, Alabama's had a down year, but they're 23. They're 7-4 on the year, and Georgia is likely out of the college football playoffs now. I don't think we play them in the conference championship, and we're actually going to find that out right now as we take a look at the conference standings, right? So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. It'll be Kentucky versus Ole Miss. That's right. Two teams that are undefeated in the conference. Oh my. Okay. And then Georgia is #3 in the conference. They're going to miss the college football playoffs. Their final game will be against Georgia Tech. So yeah, they don't have a shot. Florida 4, Texas, Tennessee, LSU, Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas A&M, Alabama, South Carolina, Arkansas, Auburn, Vanderbilt, and Mississippi State. Mississippi State played us really good this year, if you remember. I mean, that game was closer than the final score actually told. But yeah, that was not an easy matchup there. And Mississippi State goes 0-7 in the conference this year. And here's your update on the Heisman watch. So Eli Holstein from Pittsburgh, number 1. Christopher, quarterback for Clemson, number 2. Drayton, number 3. And senior, right in for our team, or left in for our team. I thought he was right in. He's left in, number 4. Now, here's the thing. In order for Drayton or Brian Robinson to win, Drayton would probably have to score 10 touchdowns. And against this Louisville defensive front, I do think that's possible. Now, Brian Robinson would have to get probably 5 sacks and 1 forced fumble and a fumble recovery for a touchdown and 2 interceptions for a touchdown. So yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be easy for him, but it's technically possible if we dominate. And if the season ended before our regular season finale, this is how the 2027 college football playoff bracket would look. The projected conference winners, you love to see it. Kentucky predicted to be the highest ranked conference winner. Oregon 2, Pittsburgh 3, and Colorado 4. Colorado predicted to win the Big 12 there. They're 6th in the nation right now. It'd be Arkansas State playing against Ole Miss, Virginia Tech versus Nebraska, Clemson versus Iowa, and Notre Dame versus North Carolina. This would actually be a very favorable bracket for us because I would love to play either Nebraska or Virginia Tech. And here's your look at our final 2027 recruiting class, because we got no recruiting left to do. We are sitting number 1, 9 5-stars, 9 4-stars, Oregon number 2, Georgia number 3. Now, we may get some transfers, so we may get a couple more recruits, but that completes our list here for recruits. I think I'm going after a punter. I think we added to the list at the end of the last episode. So yeah, we might be going after a punter, but other than that, we're basically done with recruiting. It is time for the Governor's Cup, everybody. Kentucky versus Louisville. Let's not let the Louisville Cardinals upset us in front of Big Blue Nation today. That would be absolutely heartbreaking. Let's finish out the season 12-0 and then go on to win our first Southeastern Conference championship. I want to win this one so bad, everybody. We got to win the conference this year. We got to. 93 overall versus 82 overall. The uniforms we're going to be wearing are the all blue. We're definitely going to be wearing all blue. It's definitely going to be the way here. Kentucky, Louisville. I'm going to go all blue here for Kentucky. And then now for Louisville, let's have them. Actually, that's perfect. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Let's do that. And make sure the playbook is set. And playbook is set. It is time. Let's take the Governor's Cup for the 4th year in a row in this dynasty. Get your 1 times ready, everybody. Let's dominate today.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
We are UK. Come on.
And the Cardinals
Nothing like the Governor's Cup, everybody.
He'll start the return inside his
No live stories today, only good football.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will have the first possession of the game. It's a basketball state. There's no question about that. But when they square off for the Governor's Cup, oh, football is big time.
Oh, it's so
It's not a basketball state anymore with Ryan Gamer taking over, right?
It means a lot to these fans, and the bragging rights are rich.
Yeah, you're right, guys. It's not just horse racing in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They play a big-time football game here as well. I've actually called this game before. These fans get hyped.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man,
we should be able to dominate.
So great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that.
Based on their depth chart review, we should be able to run for 6,000 yards. That's a late hit. I mean, by a mile.
How about the defense?
I don't think I'm going to throw on.
He's a Heisman
I think I'm just going to run.
He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Makes one man miss.
Yes.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be fun.
Down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance.
He's so fast.
Continue to run the football.
Their secondary is not terrible, so running on them is the way to go.
His quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That's on me. That was a great block on the edge, and I don't know what I was doing. Okay.
Bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying that's fine. You bring in the big bodies.
Good job. Good cut.
Toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
I'm just going to keep running it to him. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt. Yeah, they subbed him out. Okay, that's good.
Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation.
I tried to spin him out, but
a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
If you don't like running, this might not be the game for you, right? Because based on their depth chart, we're going to run every single time.
He works his way all
Actually, I'm not going to run here, but
and the defense is reeling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical.
That is the best blocking I've ever seen. What? Holding? Maybe?
This defense has
but it wasn't called, so it doesn't matter.
Right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Holding? Well, maybe. They only sent 3. Listen, the thing about in this game, Madden's the same way. If you only send 3, the offensive line usually dominates unless you have a superstar on the line. Louisville does not have a superstar on the line. So, like, they only send 3. Stephen Bullock could do whatever he wants. Was there holding on the edge? Well, it depends on what you define as holding.
Lining up for the PAT.
They let him play in Lexington. We talked to him. We talked to him. Both the Louisville head coach, Kentucky head coach. We had a conversation with the refs, and we said just let it go. It's the Governor's Cup. It's a rivalry match. Let them play. Watch, they're gonna get a holding call first play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Oh, it wasn't the Louisville coach. It's just Ryan Gamer, it turns out.
The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession.
Ryan Robinson has 14 sacks on the year. What a year.
Make him take a peek at the rush, David.
Okay, let's play football, everybody. Come on. Wow, I love this game.
More human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him. Hit him.
Big Blue Nation is fired up.
In the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
That would have been picked off if he threw it anywhere in play.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On second down, he's looking downfield.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a good route. That's a great route to beat that coverage right there. Now I'm going to man him up.
And frankly, that's a completion.
I'm going to man him up. We're going to man up with the spy just in case the quarterback is going to run. I'm going to guard the running back.
Wants to throw on third down. Gets it out.
That was a great catch. He took a shot.
Really try to get this
what a catch.
Going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Can't really be upset at your defender there. It's good hit, good coverage. He was right there.
Short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play. The offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the
Nobody saw that
34.
missed tackle, right? Nothing to see there. I'm going to stay cover 3 right now. Cover 3 match. Showing a cover 2.
Bear Bryant and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people.
Way to come up there. That's a big-time play.
Right? Like bright red, blue on the other side. Just a nice
Okay,
color.
I'm going to show a man coverage. I'm going to show a cover 2 man, just like we just did. I'm going to run a cover 3 hard flat.
But it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here.
And I'm going to try to guard the tight end here on the slant.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Ooh, that's a great play call. Well, I was not expecting a direct snap there. Huh.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy.
That was genius, really.
Plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they
That
slipped
was
the run.
a great
And
play
it's so
call.
nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
That was good match coverage by me and Dylan Rowe. Dylan Rowe just couldn't keep up with them.
Getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Cardinals are in the hurry up. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
What? Excuse me?
Defense just
I'm just trying to get back to the...
And that's 5 yards for the Oak. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the
That
red
has to be
zone.
a glitch in the game, right?
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Look at Storm Livings making another play. This kid is really good. I'm going to blitz him. I don't understand how I got an encroachment there. Just trying to get back.
Being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Try to throw him off running around.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I mean, I read that perfect because I was running around like crazy. I was running around trying to get back to guard the tight end, and it turns out to be a run right where I was running. I'm going to blitz again.
For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Play inside, everybody. Come on.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place.
That's an easy completion. I should have been the safety and brought him up. We knew the slant was coming. I've got to recognize that and do a better job there. That's on me. That's on the coach. Bad play call. They ran the same play.
He is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Louisville's offense came to play. I mean, it's the Governor's Cup, everybody. This is always a really, really great game. Not always a really close game. I mean, Louisville absolutely crushed my Kentucky Wildcats in real life this year. I mean, it was heartbreaking, right? I'm still hurting from what Louisville did to us in the Governor's Cup this year in real life. So it's not always a close game either way, but it's always a fun game for me and much more fun when my Kentucky Wildcats win. So, but yeah, we'll score the Governor's Cup in real life. I try to forget it. So.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone.
If he throws that to 89, I pick it. I can't get over there to 87. I have to trust the teammate to guard.
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown.
I got to look up the score of this game in real life. I'm not going to watch them celebrate. You all can.
Getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Yeah, Louisville won 41-14. Yeah, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing for the Kentucky Wildcats. It wasn't embarrassing for the Louisville Cardinals. And that was a home game. That was in Lexington, everybody.
Some aggression for the point after.
I'm getting my revenge today, but Louisville just put on a masterclass offensively right there. So.
6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's staying
okay, let's do a play action.
They'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Off the play fake.
Wide open.
To throw.
Steven.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They painted the state big blue in a Kentucky blowout the last time they saw the Cards.
And I think it's always fun to watch the response. In rivalry games, when one side gets smashed and they have to hear about it for a year, Palmer, it usually
Get out of bounds. Don't take the hit. Did you see Matthew Horn?
In this state. It doesn't matter that either team really haven't been in the
How could you miss it, right?
Picture for years. This game matters.
Now on first down from the 28. Right back to the well.
That's a fantastic block. Just get out of bounds. You don't have to worry about as much wear and tear if you get out of bounds. So
92 yards rushing. He continues to
he's trying to win
impress as
Heisman.
He leads the nation in rushing. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
Rodriguez missed the block.
Give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Throw it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up.
Old school football is what we're playing today.
That run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
Did
Really
they
good
call
job by the
holding?
defense.
Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker
That's
on the
them
field.
getting
Let's
back
see
at
what
us
that one's about.
after missing what was a potential hold earlier. But here's the thing.
Amazing how many times an
I thought we
offensive
talked to the
holding
refs.
penalty will
Thought we had an
stall a
understanding.
drive.
Clearly
See if the
not.
offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. Good
Tremaine
pick up on
Stack
the
was
ground,
looking
and
like
they're
he
working down at the
forgot how to play
39.
football there.
It's the MO of
Like,
this
am I supposed to
offense.
block?
They're
Am I supposed to run
putting a
ahead
lot
of
on
you?
the
Am I
offensive
supposed to
line.
stay
They're
behind?
Really trying to establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this
That's
game.
pass interference. I was going to say he still caught it, but that's all day pass interference.
Big completion. He steps out of
Thank you,
bounds
refs.
after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get
Oh, I should have
bailed out
declined it.
here
It's
by
just
a
2
flag.
yards, but
And
still
the
first
defender
down.
just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Look at Matthew Horn.
Take
Good
4
block.
yards on first down every
Got to
time,
start
2nd
throwing
and
it more
6.
just so we don't wear out Trayvon
It's just
Drayton.
simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Their biggest weakness this year is they have no speed.
Caught in the backfield. It's Patterson. He's brought down,
Clearly
but he
they
went
look pretty
backwards
fast on
after
that one, but-
completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long
This
way
could
to
be a
go on
touchdown.
3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
We needed a second
And
for Ben
that
Scales.
pressure
That's a
just
touchdown.
engulfed him. A sack for
Louisville
this
puts the
defense.
pressure. That's a great
And
pass
these
rush.
situations, 3rd and eternity. I know exactly what
Gotta
to
punt
do.
it.
I'm putting more DBs on the
We'll have a new
field. I
punter
know
next
it's a
year who
pass.
has a little bit
My
more
best pass defenses,
distance,
and
so
then I
that'll be good.
turn, my pass rush is loose. Go get
Now,
that QB.
honestly, our punter has done pretty good with those short punts, bouncing them. Okay, that's a rough offensive drive there. We cannot allow that defensive front to dominate against
This could be a
us.
real turning point in the game.
We're way better
They
than
scored
that.
a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance
That's
to
a
break the
great
tie.
throw. Their
Yeah, this
quarterback
offense
is playing some
cooking,
football.
man. And how about the defense? Great job.
I knew
getting
this was
that
going to be a
stop,
tough match. I
getting the
mean,
football
rivalry
right
matchups in
back
this
to
game on
the
Heisman,
hand.
it seems
Now
like
this offense, Paul,
they
has a
just
chance to take
increase the
the lead.
You
difficulty
can
every
see
single
the
time.
offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity.
That's
to
how
run
you
back
play.
on the field.
Brian
They're ready to
Robinson.
drive this ball and go score.
Come on.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff.
Good job.
Finding a way to put
Godfrey
that foot
took
in
on the
the
block.
ground and
Teammates
get it
came
up
up
to
to
the
help. I'm running a
37-yard
cover 3
line.
match, and I'm guarding the
Just a
slant.
simple power play.
Where's the tight end?
Power
Okay.
football. Be strong.
I'm gonna be Livings.
Be physical. Make
He
it
might do
fourth
a
quarter game.
slant.
Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They're trying to get
That's
to
the
it.
best coverage
And
we've
this
ever done.
sophomore able to wreak
That's
some havoc
perfection.
and
That's
get
what we
the
do. We've
sack.
done that all year. We've done great coverage all year, but that was the best.
Has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important.
I cannot
position
believe they
on
didn't
the
run the
field.
tight
You gotta
end
make
on
sure
a
you keep 'em
post.
upright. You got to do a better job.
And Honeycutt's so
Looking
quick.
for a running room, but found nothing but more
Okay, let's
tacklers
score.
down at the 24.
Got to do better than last drive. Can't do
Kentucky
much
sends
worse.
The offense back out onto the field. Running to the left.
Get outside.
Rumbles ahead
I
for a
got to
pickup
spin
of
there.
5
If I
to the
spin there, that's a
29.
touchdown.
Hey,
What am I
5 to
doing?
6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys
2
are
minute
really good at
warning.
math, but
Yes, I saw
that
the
usually
clock.
equals a first down every
Don't
couple
you all
carries, so
worry.
don't
I saw
forget
it.
the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they
Okay.
might be fortunate it wasn't
Clearly,
for a
Louisville
fumble
was
in
ready
the
for that
third
one.
down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
Steven, you legend. That's a perfect throw and even better catch by Patterson.
There as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
A minute 40 left. I see it.
Offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving
When
around.
Steven's on,
He's got it.
he dominates. When he's a little bit off, he's off the whole game. But when he's on, he's on. And this is a touchdown pass to Dugans if they are pressing on the outside.
He'll just keep slinging it.
Oh, no.
Throw it toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring.
Let's not get
opportunity.
carried away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from him.
Why didn't he try to catch it? Am I missing something right there?
The open man, just don't
That was
come
not a
up.
bad
Gotta be
throw.
A little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
I mean, it looked good to me, Steven.
They were really starting to put a drive together.
I really think this will
After a
work.
couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. A little screen to the running back.
That's Heisman level talent right there, making a big time play.
So dangerous.
Wow, he's so good.
From
Time,
the 22
I see it, 40
on
seconds
1st and
left.
10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Honey punch!
Puts it in the end
What?
zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Man, I just love
Generational
the execution
talent.
by this offense.
That's
Late
why
in
we
the
got
half,
'em.
You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That is the catch of the year! Dan Honeycutt, everybody!
And it looks as if they've buzzed
Oh.
down. Replay wants to
Yeah,
have
that's
another
fair. It's
peek at
close.
that last play. And they take another look at the
Yes!
play, but the officials
Get
on
in
the
there,
field.
Dan!
Play will stand.
That's why we were so excited about this young talent. 99 speed, Dan Honeycutt. It's not open, all right? Some of you are like, Ryan, what are you doing? Well, it's Dan Honeycutt, everybody. So, yeah, what am I doing? I'm throwing touchdown passes. Very well could have been picked off. But got his hands on it. The defender knocks it down, but barely, and it goes right into the hand of Dan Honeycutt. Beautiful catch, one-handed. That is generational talent right there, everybody. That is why we got him. Incredible pass, too. Dangerous, but big-time play from Dan Honeycutt. Gonna pause the video, take a screenshot here. What a catch. You know, we knew we had generational talent, and that's why we went so hard with recruiting on Dan Honeycutt. And it's paid off this year. Punt return for a touchdown, multiple big-time catches, multiple touchdowns. This kid is incredible. I mean, just wow.
Climbing up to tack one more
And no
on
time
lead.
management issues, everybody.
And the PAT
Imagine
gives
that.
them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Toledo
Almost too
is
much time to
trailing
spare.
right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game.
I tell you,
They're
if
trailing
that
by
was
7
an
to
interception,
Illinois.
that would have been terrible.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you
we
should
go.
know about it.
Thanks for the
Play over
update
top.
on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Getting some heat.
Did
With
you
the
all
catch,
see me
it's Brown.
jump up there,
Makes the
just
catch,
hoping
and
he
he's brought
throws
down.
it? Let's run a cover 4.
Sometimes even a short game
Yeah, they're gonna
like
let the
that can
time
be
run out.
used
That's
to
smart,
set up
honestly.
something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go
I
back to that
cannot
same
believe
play
they
'cause
ran
know
another
this
play.
guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
What a
He makes
half.
one guy
I'll see you in
miss,
the
he
third
can
quarter.
take it to the house.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Governor's Cup. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, How can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
What a first half. But Louisville's played great. I mean, their offense has been on right now. We understand we have the better offense against their defense. Their defense is a weak spot, but like their offense is playing good. If they would have had another drive, they probably would have scored. So we've got to lock it down. We've got to play a little bit better, both offensively and defensively. But Dan Honeycutt, just keep doing what you do. Trayvon Drayton, keep doing what you do.
Back on the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Big Blue Nation is fired up.
Create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this
Let's
defense
go.
has got a good beat on what they're
What a
doing,
play.
especially if they
I'm
don't
gonna
mix
stay
it
in
up a
Matt
little bit.
zone.
So I do look for a little second
Just tell
half
him to play
run
over
football
top.
form out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're
Solez is such a powerhouse up the middle.
This game.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Watch the slant. I'm going to be Solez.
They want to throw it.
Screen.
Pulls it in. It's Stone.
Great blocking.
And he was just a couple of
That's
steps
a perfect
away
play
from
call.
taking
That is
one even
amazing, right? Because
further
they've been
after the
hitting the
catch.
tight end on third down.
Man, it's
So
nice
tight
having
end goes
QB
on
that is
a
gonna
like
hang in there. You could tell.
basically
Hang
a
in there.
decoy
He knows
route
he's gonna
and
get hit, right?
a
If I'm gonna
screen.
get hit,
That
I
is
might as well
beautiful
make a
play call.
completion. Great job hanging in
I
there,
think the
throwing
offensive
football
line
on
was too far
target,
downfield
and
there,
getting the
in my
completion.
opinion. I think that number 77 was too far downfield. I think it should have been a penalty, illegal man downfield, but what do I know?
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wheeler.
Not
And
sure
good
how I
coverage
missed that
by the
tackle that
defense,
bad,
just
but
a
I
short
did.
gain. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Solez, what are you doing? Pick that off?
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Not even pick it off, just knock it down. He was right there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good...
Way to get... Yes! He stripped it! Brian Robinson!
Defense
I
coming
picked
with
it
a
up!
huge fumble recovery.
Yes!
And he's
Brian
brought down. His defense
Robinson!
gets the ball back for its own.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get
Take
to
that,
them.
Louisville!
Let 'em make it happen.
Take that!
A lot of times, we're running to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down.
Run all the way over and pick it up.
Defense swarmed with a good job getting their hand on the football.
I mean, Brian just came in there late and just punched it out. Remember, I said he needed a fumble return for a touchdown. He forced a fumble, though.
Kentucky
I don't know
has
if that's
it back
enough
in
to
the
win a
big blue
Heisman, but he's
offense takes the
dominating.
field.
3 tackles for loss, I think.
Absolute aerial assault for the touchdown.
Okay,
Jesse.
Drayton,
It was
that
a nice job
might have been the
play
move of
calling
the
too,
year.
David, just giving the
Wow.
quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and
Now, I don't think Drayton has scored enough touchdowns to win Heisman. We've got to score about 10.
Easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands.
It's not
The
looking
defense
good.
Better do something different.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
I'm looking at Dan Honeycutt for a touchdown.
Down at 2nd and 9. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down.
Too risky.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I know I throw that a
Great job
lot,
there by the
but
defense because
I've
they weren't
learned a
able to get
lot,
him
too.
sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play. but
Great
you also
blocking.
don't
Good
get a
move by
big one. You're
Drayton.
feeling pretty good about where you are right
I'm
now.
throwing a touchdown pass right here.
And the Wildcats
To Dan
come to the
Honeycutt.
line with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It falls
dropped it.
incomplete. He was
Great
trying
pass.
to find his man for 6.
Perfect timing. Got
That was a
right
great
ball
pass.
right there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown.
Good play by the
Nice
DB.
timing by that defender.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback,
Okay,
you gotta know in
let's
this area of the
go
field, it's tough to
to
throw,
what
right?
we
The
scored
windows,
a
they open
lot
and
in
close
year
so
2 of
quickly
this
when you get down
dynasty.
to the red zone. What
That
helps
was
you is
the
running the
double.
football, but
It wasn't
that's
double
tough today
offset. It
because you're going
was
up
the
against one of the
motion,
top
right? It
25
was
defenses
here,
stopping the
and
run.
it was the motion slot corner.
Third down conversions are a
And this is our
huge
fastest
stat,
player,
and this one would be
Sands.
a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass.
Easy
Fires in the
touchdown.
end zone.
Better throw.
Can't
Needed
make
to
the
be
grab
more
as he was going
outside.
for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long.
That was
in
my
field goal
input.
range.
I
They
needed to
go
put
zone
that more
coverage,
to the
so
left. I
everybody in the
let
back
them
end has the
up.
eye on the quarterback, and they're able to
And
break
that
on the
was
ball,
okay.
force
It's all
the
right.
incompletion.
That's rough. Should have been a touchdown. Great play call. Dan Honeycutt was open too. I know.
And now the lead
Might have been
is
more
even
open.
bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with
Louisville's
at least 3
defense is
points
playing a
because
lot
this
better than
dude
I
is
expected.
On the
Hey,
run
it's the
from
Governor's
inside
Cup.
his own
Rivalry
5.
matchups, you play better.
And they'll
You play
haul
above
down
your
the
level.
returner to start us on the next drive.
It gets you fired up to play,
Louisville
right?
has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They are
Come on, Big
trailing
Blue
by
Nation.
10 here,
Wake
Jesse,
up.
but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive.
My
the field, put
tackling
some more
today has
points
been
up
off.
on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football
Switching
is
it up.
so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being
Good
you,
time
keep
to run a
being
blitz too.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to
I'm
the line of
I'm
scrimmage.
feeling a pick by
They got
Godfrey.
nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I really am.
Out of the gun, the running back has
Look at
it.
Soles. He's dominating.
knocked
He's
down
so
in
good against the
backfield.
run.
He'll lose a couple.
His
This has
play
gotta be
recognition is the
disappointing
best
for
on
the
this team.
offense, guys.
That's
You
why
were
he's our middle
expecting to have
linebacker.
a lot of
Coverage,
success running the ball,
he's gotten a
especially
lot better.
against this defense, which has struggled so much. This
Soles is like, no, Godfrey, it's mine.
He was looking for a little more on that
Soles
return, but
says,
he
"No,
hands this
Godfrey,
offensive
that one's
short
mine."
lead at the 35.
well, the defense came into this one knowing they
I
needed to
wanted
create
it so
takeaways
bad.
to try to gain as much
Godfrey
momentum
just
as they
steals
could.
it.
Really nice interception on that play. Great
Coach
job with the
Soles
offense by the
has
defensive
improved his coverage. I mean, you have not, quarterbacks have not faced a team as good as us at forcing turnovers. Like any team we played this year has been
Kentucky
shocked. We're
sends the
so good at
offense back
forcing
out
turnovers.
onto the
Our
field.
linebackers are
They kicked a
insane at
field goal
coverage.
on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your
I wanted
aggressive
that
play
pick
call.
though so
Yeah,
bad.
no
I think I
doubt.
could have took
think
it to
it's
the
play
house.
caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's
What a
got in front of
spin.
him and finding out where
Yeah, I think that would have been a
playmakers,
touchdown
who
if
can
that
he
was
take
me.
advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just
Godfrey's about to have a
execute
long
little bit better in the
talk,
red zone.
right?
There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I mean, he better be healthy for the playoffs because if he is, we are not losing.
Runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of
What?
everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation.
Give
in
him the
rushing for a
Heisman.
reason.
I mean,
They hand him the football a lot.
right?
They trust him, and he continues to deliver.
Just give him
and
it.
Make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Can we just give it to him already?
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right here.
That's a
and try to
touchdown,
get it
right?
into the end
Oh,
zone.
nope.
He's got it down to the
Please hope he's
1-yard
still
line,
in.
right
I'll
on
call
the
timeout if
doorstep
he's
with
not.
Pater. This
He's in,
defense
okay.
was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and
Yes! Get in there, Drayton!
Wildcats. C-A-T-S,
Give him the Heisman pose.
Cats,
No?
as
Okay.
Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like
He's
it's been
humble.
a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care
This
of
is how it
business,
should be.
taking
Like,
care
we
of
should be able to pull
emotions.
away.
The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
A
That's what
very
I get for
efficient
saying that.
5-play scoring drive.
That's what
And
I
they
get.
capped it off with a
Drayton's
1-yard
humble
punt.
with the celebration, and here's me saying this is what should happen, and I miss an extra point.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
What a hit. How does
And
he
the
hold on to that
coverage team
football?
gets the returner on the ground.
I would have fumbled, and I would have been out for
The
2
Louisville
years.
offense is headed back out on the field. After throwing the pick on the
Ryan
last
played
drive,
one
need to take
snap
care
for
of
the
ball
Kentucky
this time,
Wildcats, and
We're
that
gonna
was
find
his
out a lot about
last.
this quarterback right here too. How does he fight through
Oh,
adversity
did he
after that
make a
last
good
drive?
play?
Yeah, clear the
Well,
mechanism, move on. That's a part
yeah.
of it, right? If you're going to be a great player,
It was a
you gotta
touchdown.
learn how to handle these mistakes. and move on.
unfortunately to the other team, but it was a touchdown. And we haven't seen Ryan since, right?
Guys, that's the end of the quarter.
One kick return and all it took.
Look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
You know, if they release a college football game as well, if we get a college football, did I say football again? If they release a college basketball game alongside the next college football game, like close to it, I might only play college football and college basketball in this, and I'll like pretend it's in the same universe and everything. Like, that's probably all I'll do.
Defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary.
Imagine how cool that would be. Like, we have an ongoing dynasty in football for Kentucky and an ongoing dynasty for basketball in Kentucky. That would be the greatest series ever.
Try to keep that sack from wrecking this
We may just put it
drive
all
here
in
on
one
2nd
series.
and
Play a game of
15.
football and then a game of basketball.
He's looking to throw.
That wouldn't really fit,
Pocket
but
starts to collapse.
make it
That's
work.
caught. It's Brown. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This defense better not blink.
I want college basketball to return so bad.
Just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
With how good this game sold, I can see it happening. Gonna be a long time, I feel like. Gonna take a long time to create it.
Defense knocks it free, and
Yeah, they got to go for it, and I'm gonna man up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on
Play
the
inside.
side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go
Watching the slant.
on 4th down, going to the air.
It's a pick! Turned into him at the perfect time, but that was all Rhodes. That was all Rhodes. Like, I turned into him. I think he would have made the pick regardless.
And that's a
He read
really
that
good
perfect.
job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi.
This Louisville quarterback just can't handle this incredible defense. That's what we do. #1 defense in college football. We saw that when we looked at the team
And he
stats.
didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke.
Let's run a
Not much
play
room to
action
run.
go route.
Picked up
Why
2
not?
yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Steps away.
What a throw.
Finds a tight end. And there were no
I think I missed a wide open
crevices to run
receiver,
through,
though.
And they shove him out of bounds.
Well, it wouldn't be a gamer-ability video if I didn't miss a wide open route, right? This is a touchdown. They're pressing on the outside. Good luck.
Right on target for the completion.
You can't press our fastest player?
Touchdown, Kentucky. And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect.
I mean, to be fair, in Louisville's defensive coordinator's credit, we're a run-first team with a Heisman-level running back. You've got to stop a 3rd and short run. So you sell out for the run, you leave open a wide-open pass. I mean, you have to make tough decisions as a coach, and I understand what he was thinking.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
I'm just glad the game, you all know if you play this game a lot, sometimes when you play lower ranked opponents, lower overall on Heisman difficulty, the game in the background will like soup up a team. It mostly happens when you play on the road though, because of home field advantage, but sometimes even when you're at home, it'll happen. I'm glad that it happened today.
Full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
How you really prevent it from happening is don't make mistakes on the offensive side. Don't turn over the football, because as soon as you start to turn over the football on a low overall team, you lose momentum. Once a team gets momentum, wow, it's hard to come back. That's how you play, Matthew. Or was that Gadsden? That was Gadsden. Gadsden's had a good year.
How about this defense taking care of business, keeping that guy under 200 yards.
I'm watching
It's a
number
heck of a
20,
day.
and I'm
Their
going to pick
offense
this
has
off.
obviously done their
Watch
job
the
too, and this
outside
has been an
outside route.
Absolute beatdown.
Nope. Pick that. Yeah.
And he is finding wide
The
open
platinum
defenders
house
all
call
over the
ability
field.
is
His
too good.
third interception of the
I
day.
was able to turn
And a
into
big
him,
return
jump
after
from
the
behind,
Dynasty
and
sets
pick
up
that
the
over
offensive
top.
possession.
If you
Nice
ever
job by
see
this
house
defense.
call
That might be
on a
the
recruit,
exclamation
you
point.
get it.
Quarter, I got a lead. You
All
put
of our
on the nickel
defenders,
defense, you know the
secondary,
pass
have
is
house
going
call,
for
and
plays
Terrion
just
Nichols
like that.
has a
Make the
platinum
idea
house call.
and
It is the
almost
most overpowered defensive interception trait in this game, because you can do that when you perfectly time the interception. Now, I turned into him, did a perfect time. If not, it's going to be a touchdown for him. It's a risk. It's a risk to take, and we took it, and it paid off. But
Kentucky has it back in the big
our secondary has really turned it around compared to last year, right?
Starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's
so
ideal.
good.
And David, they practice this. Sudden change situations. You have got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you
Let's not get him hurt.
Practice it, but set up in a goal-to-go situation.
Drayton took a shot there.
For this offense to succeed.
How's his wear and tear?
Defense rose up.
Oh, he's fine.
Own end on that last play. Now a second and
72. Why are you looking to the right? Why aren't you looking at who you're supposed to block straight in front of you?
All right, so now you're in this third down situation.
You're
close
kidding.
to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like
What
maybe
did we
trying
just
to get the
witness?
quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the
Like,
quarterback
I don't
on
even
the
know what
move.
to say.
And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
This is a touchdown run on goal line. There's no way they can stop our offensive line.
Trying to make their way to the promised
Yeah, and there's no
land on
way they
third
can
and goal.
outrun that. That's just a mismatch.
Wildcats. And the
There's no way they stop us there. I understand you are like, goal line should work there. Not against our offensive line. You gotta look. You gotta, to stop us. You run a 4-3. You blitz the outside linebackers, and you do outside contain by the ends. Our offensive line is too good at sealing the edge, and our fullbacks are too good to stop the power O on a goal line there. Like, I understand that. Like, yeah, that's to stop the run. Well, I understand that, but not against us. Nobody has had a successful goal line formation against us, really.
And the extra point
Up the
will
middle,
tack
yeah.
another one
Up the middle,
onto
yeah.
this
You take a
lead.
shot, right? Up the middle, that would have worked, 100%. But against us, that halfback toss is too good with our offensive front. You got to change it up. 4-3 blitz would have been a good call there. I'm not saying goal line's bad because they're trying to stop the run up the middle, right? You take, I mean, if you do outside contain with goal line, it 100% could work. It's made to stop the run, obviously, but still, it doesn't work against us. That's a touchdown.
Oh, he drops the football.
He missed the throw.
Right down the gut of the
He
field.
missed a wide open
Instead, it'll be
receiver.
second
It was
down.
my
Couldn't make
receiver.
the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I don't think it would have been a touchdown, but it
Looking
would
to
have been a
pass
big
on
game.
second down. And that's going to fall to the ground.
No,
Incomplete.
Kyle
That was a
Kendricks,
physical matchup
The
there.
superstar tackle from
It's a
Lexington,
nice
Kentucky,
adjustment by
who
the
we got
defense
in
here.
year
With a
1
big
is
lead
hurt.
in the game, you're putting
Maybe that was
extra
year
DBs
2.
on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion
pick.
on the last one.
Another
The throw was too bad to be a
incompletion
pick,
on
right?
third down.
Dislocated elbow!
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense.
You
He's got a
have to
great
be
game
kidding
plan all
me.
week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great
Coach
job.
Vira
in
starters in the
They've been
game.
breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield.
That's on me. I should have subbed him out. Where is it? Coaching. Mass sub backups. Wow.
49-yard
Well, I
line.
cannot believe I still had the starters
Kentucky
in.
sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far.
Dislocated
No doubt.
elbow.
Everything their
You would
play
tear a
callers
lot of
dialed
ligaments
up.
too.
These guys offensively
most
have been
likely.
able to go out and execute.
You know,
Yeah,
if
it's
it's
just
just a small
maintaining the lead,
subluxation,
doing what
but
you've
if
been
it's a
doing, you got a
full
big
elbow
lead. Let's just
dislocation,
keep
you're looking at
piling
a
it on
long
until they
time.
Find an answer.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Okay,
It's gonna be tough
that's
sledding for the
painful, but what are you
offense
gonna
here.
do?
They're
Just
trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding
that's
the clock.
heartbreaking
They've
in the
got a
regular
pretty good
season
lead
finale.
here late in
Of
the
course,
game,
right
but
before the
defense knows
conference
the run's coming,
championship
right? So
game.
they're gonna be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You get to see Ajayi, who came in. There's a little quarterback controversy, but Stephen Bullock has dominated after we took him out that game. Ajayi won that game for us. We have to just say it like it is. He did. Backup quarterback came in, and we dominated.
To give as they work on that clock.
I cannot believe I just never think to mass substitute, because the game usually does it for you, and
talking to the coaches coming to the game, like
nothing we can do about it now.
They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense
That's our superstar. He's had a great year.
They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the
Should we go for it for fun against Louisville?
I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
That way we can just run out the clock. Let's get the backup quarterback some reps, who may be the starter next year, honestly.
He'll try to toss it. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally
That's when you avoid eye contact with the other coach, right? You look everywhere else. Like, oh, I don't know. Somebody must have called a wrong play there. It wasn't me. No. I would never do that. That's game, everybody. Let's go, Kentucky. On U of K, baby. 37-7.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Watching that catch again there from Dan Honeycutt was just incredible. Governor's Cup stays at Kentucky, 37-7. We complete the perfect regular season, 12-0, 8-0 in the conference. Of course, this was not a conference game. This was a SEC, ACC battle. A big game for this Kentucky Wildcats team. Our defense is so good. Our offense is so good. We have the best team we've had in this dynasty so far. First 3 years have had the best result you can imagine, a national championship. And we have the best team now. We can't let it go to our head, though. Anybody can win. I mean, Oklahoma almost stole the conference championship away from us, or our conference championship chances away from us. And we've had some tough matchups this year, some close games, but our team, when we play our best, like today, nobody can stop us. And when we run the Power O, when we get our running game established, it's almost impossible for anybody to stop Trayvon Drayton. He's too good, right? Like, Trayvon Drayton deserves Heisman in my book. The problem is his wear and tear. He missed a lot. But yeah, he deserves Heisman in my book. He's not going to get it. They love quarterbacks, right? They love quarterbacks, but our defense held Louisville to 45 rushing yards. We have the best rush defense in college football. It's not even close. We have the best pass defense as well. 197 rushing yards for Kentucky, 3 touchdowns. We didn't throw for very much, right? We didn't have to, but Dan Honeycutt had the catch of the day. Look at this. Forced fumble by Brian Robinson and 3 interceptions. I mean, we're just so good. Terrion Nichols is a senior, isn't he? Is it Terrion Nichols, the senior? I'm going to miss him so much. He's dominated. That platinum house call ability is so good. It's overpowered, and he's an absolute beast. Now, Bullock had a good game. I mean, no interceptions. He's played great ever since he was benched in that game. Ajayi came in and honestly led us to a win that game. And Ajayi came in today, only played through 2 passes and both completions. But yeah, we have a great backup quarterback. It's hard to call him a backup. You know, in real life, he would not be okay sitting on the bench. He would have transferred out. Trayvon Drayton, 23 for 169, 2 touchdowns. Let's go. Is it enough to win Heisman? I don't think so. Sands, 2 for 61. Not a lot passing, but the biggest one goes to that one reception for Dan Honeycutt that changed the game. That was, I just still can't believe that. Who had the sacks today? Gadsden had 2. Kendricks had half a sack. He's hurt, though. I'm so sad. We'll take a look, see how long it is. Rhodes, 1 interception. Solis Jr., 1. And Terrion Nichols had 1 as well. Our secondary is just so good. Not only our secondary, our linebackers at coverage are just incredible. I'm going to pause the video, take a couple screenshots, and then we'll take a look at the road ahead. What a game. You know, you have to win the Governor's Cup. Like, that's a game. Ryan Gamer as the head coach could go 11-0 and lose the Governor's Cup. It would seem like a disappointing season, right? Even though we'd probably still be going to the college football playoff, we'd still be going to the Southeastern Conference Championship. You just can't lose to Louisville, right? That is, like, I would say one of the most pressured game as a Kentucky head coach is you've got to take down the Louisville Cardinals. So that was me getting revenge today after what Louisville did in real life this year, right? Which we already talked about in this episode, and I won't talk about anymore. So let's go into the recruiting here. We shouldn't have much to do, and then we'll take a look at the injury report, right? We don't have anything, I think, to do with recruiting. Maybe the punter, right? We added a punter on the list, but this recruiting class is just phenomenal. I mean, we have talent all the way across the board. Like, these last 2 recruiting classes have been incredible. Honestly, this one would have been even better. It's hard to even think about that, but it would have been even better if we would have kept our coaches, right? So we lost our offensive coordinator, and which means we lost a lot of recruiting ability. Now, this punter we're going after, we can't hard sell yet. We already had the max number of hours for a punter, and I'm surprised this punter did not agree to go to Kentucky yet. Well, we just added him at the end of the last episode, so never mind. So, no, it would have been, we did the weekly advance. Yeah, never mind. Imagine not choosing Kentucky right away. He has no other offers. We're in week 13. Like, I respect it, keeping your options open, right? I mean, I get the phone call to the #1 team to be a punter. That's like the easiest job ever. Like, you won't have to punt very much, right? Let's go ahead and advance the week, and we'll take a look at the injury update. So, everybody, next up, Southeastern Conference Championship, and I don't even want it to be close. I want to crush Ole Miss. We have a chance to win our first Southeastern Conference Championship, or we have a chance to lose another one. We played in the Southeastern Conference Championship in year 1, lost to Alabama, went on to win the national championship. We didn't make it in year 2, in year 3, despite only losing 1 game. Yeah. Lost the tiebreak both times. Here in year 4, we have a chance. #1 Kentucky versus #4 Ole Miss. That is insane. You talk about a huge SEC championship game. What? Okay. I need you all to go to that game, okay? Everybody out there, be ready. I want you all in the stands there cheering on Kentucky. We can get our first Southeastern Conference Championship or have another disappointment in the SEC. Recruiting, we have that punter, right? Let's go ahead and do the punter. We'll take a look at the injury report as well. He hasn't chose Kentucky yet. Wow, we can hard sell, and we will, but this punter is playing hard to get. Oh, we can't hard sell yet. Never mind. He's not ready yet. Punters really take their time, don't they? Watch them choose somewhere else. I want to punt more, right? I mean, yeah, I guess that's not a bad thing. Like, if you want to showcase your skills more, you would want to go to a worse offense, right? So to where you just punt a lot. Yeah, I guess I never thought about that. So here we go. Injury report. Please be fine, Kendricks. What did he tear? Okay, so he fully dislocated his elbow and probably ruptured every ligament. Okay. Well, that's not good. So Kendricks is out the rest of the year, everybody. I don't even know what to say. Besides, I'm shocked. And let's go to the depth chart and see what happened. Wow. That is so painful. Sometimes it reorders your whole depth chart. Let's make sure it doesn't do that. I don't think it did. Yeah, it didn't. I am just... Wow. So now we got Egg Bowl 6'2", 296 pounds with 78 speed is probably going to be the one to play, right? 83 acceleration to sophomore. We have a freshman, Quentin Bartley, a speed rusher, 6'2", 309 pounds. A speed rusher? I remember him. Now, who has the best play recognition? That's going to be the key. Oh, okay. Egbull, 86 versus 76. Wow, Egbull has better play recognition than Gatson as a sophomore. So that's who's going to play. Tim Rooks, I know right end we could play, but actually, that might be the play, right? Tim Rooks is not playing. He's 6'4", 254, though, but still really good strength. I know he's outmatched, but he also has so much speed. That's tough. That is a tough choice. Let's see, because Rooks doesn't really get to play yet, and he's a backup left end. I think we're going to do it. I know that's crazy. That is really crazy, is it not? Who has the better skills? That is so tough. He's got Road Dog too, winning time, pocket disruptor, duress. I'm going to do it. Let's give him a chance. He's small. He's small compared to the other one. This could be we may change this fast. Let's give Tim Rooks a chance. We got him in year 1, I think, or year 2, and he's turned out to be a good recruit. Let's give him a shot. He's a power rusher, but he's got great speed, and he's got good play recognition. He's got great strength. Awareness is way better than Egbull and Bartley, and that's going to come into play big time. Look at the power moves and finesse moves, block shedding. Okay. He may be a game changer. The question is, can he stop the run? You know, he's a lot smaller than the 300-pound Lexington, Kentucky born Kendricks. Kyle Kendricks was amazing, born in Lexington, Kentucky. But yeah, let's go ahead and advance the week here and see the conference championships, right? Let's see what we have here. Who's going to be in the conference championships, everybody? He reached his top 5 schools, and we're number 1. I would hope so. Okay. Number 1, Kentucky. Number 4, Ole Miss. And hopefully, even if we lose, hopefully we don't lose. Hopefully we don't drop in the rankings, because we shouldn't. Because you're not supposed to be penalized from making the conference championship and losing, right? So we need to go to... Let's check the injury report. Maybe a miracle happened. Maybe a miracle happened. No, okay. A miracle did not happen, but I want to go to check the conference championship game, see who all has made it here. Okay, Louisiana Tech versus Liberty. Western Michigan versus Toledo. Utah versus Colorado. Old Dominion versus Arkansas State. Ole Miss, Kentucky battling it out in the SEC championship. Tulsa versus Tulane. Colorado State versus San Diego State. Iowa versus Oregon. That's going to be a big-time game. And then Clemson versus Pittsburgh. The SEC and Big Ten battles here are going to be insane. Number 4 team versus number 1 in the SEC. And then there in the Big Ten, number 3 versus 5. And in the Big 12, number 8 versus number 6. Are you kidding me? That is going to be absolutely electric to see how this plays out. But next up, we have our chance to win our first conference championship. I need all of your all's one times. I need all the hype and positive encouraging comments. We can do this. That SEC championship episode will be dropping on Saturday this week. So this video is dropping most likely Wednesday, February 5th, or Thursday, February 6th. The next episode after that will be Saturday, February 8th. The morning on Saturdays, that's going to be a staple going forward for this series, but I want to win an SEC so bad. And if y'all got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. It keeps these series going. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more content to tune into on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel, and I'll be playing a lot of PGA Tour 2K25, so be ready for a lot of golf content starting on February 21st. I'm so pumped for that game. I'll see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.